Hi, my name is Tess. Today I'm going to show you how to crack a coconut. These coconuts are fairly clean already, so I'm just gonna pull pieces of husk that are still kind of long before I crack it. Before I crack it, open or puncture the eyes. Two of the eyes, probably this one and this one, so I can pour out the coconut water, which I'm hoping it's going to be sweet, so I can drink. I'm even going to rinse it just because. Okay, so I rinsed this out just because it's probably been handled by so many people, and just so I could also get rid of the loose husk before I puncture the eyes. So I'm going to puncture the eyes. Pretty much how you do it. You can use ice pick to do this. This is actually a steak knife, fairly sharp and pointed, which really serve the purpose. Okay, that's gonna be a bit harder to do. You know what? I think I'm just gonna puncture this hole right there. I'm not even gonna puncture the other one because really this is meant to be punctured, but these other two, they're fairly hard. You're already you'll be digging or breaking the shell. So this will do. I'm just gonna pour out the coconut water. Let's see how much water is in there. It's probably going to have 6 to 8 ounces of coconut water. If it's if the coconut is not too old, or depending, I can never tell really, but there are times when the coconut water is not sweet, but there are also times when it's sweet, so I have no it'd be easier for me to crack it later. I'm gonna swing. Just as much as I could, really. Well, just a little bit. I'm just almost like creating an outline. I think I'm going to use this knife. It's serrated, but it's a lot finer and it's stronger. This is what I actually use. I thought I'd try the other knife, but it didn't work, so I'm gonna use this. Be careful when you're doing this because the shell is hard. In the Philippines, it's actually so much easier to buy coconut milk or grated coconut, just because when I go to the market, there's already a vendor where I can pick the size of coconut I want, and then they'll crack it for me. Okay, so those two coconuts, I've already cut an outline all around it, so it'll be easier for me to crack. So I'm getting ready to put this in the oven. I'm going to put it in there for 20 minutes. Okay, Okay, so these are the coconuts. I just took them out of the oven after 20 minutes. So I'm going to just tap all over to kind of loosen up the meat. So those are our coconuts after I cracked them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the meat out of the coconut. This is how we actually used to do this. You have to be careful because you don't want to cut yourself. Okay, I think this is gonna be easier. Already outline, or rather, got my knife through it. Easy for me to try it out. Oh, I was gonna tell you, where I come from when I was a kid. The shells, we actually do not throw the shells away. We use it for fire. Or we could use it as charcoal. Since we don't have gas or electric stove, so yeah, we use this as a firewood in place of firewood. It's a lot better actually. It burns really good. So, but I have no use for them here, so I'm just gonna throw them away. So that is our coconut meat. I pried that out of from those two coconuts. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to actually remove this brown film or lining. This is probably a lining, or yeah, I guess that's what you call it, that separates the coconut meat from the shell. So I don't want that, so I'm gonna use either a small knife or a potato peeler to remove these. Okay, so this is how I'm going to remove this. I'm just pretty much gonna peel that. I'm using a potato peeler so I can get rid of the brown skin or coating lining. Just because I don't want it to my coconut milk. Just like that. Just like that. The small pieces is probably going to be easier to peel with a knife. But the large one, you can use potato peeler. So these are the coconuts that I've removed the back, the lining between the shell and the white part, coconut meat. So that's 2 whole coconuts. That's going to yield me about 4 cups of coconut milk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop the big pieces into smaller pieces like this, about 1 inch, and then I'm going to put them in the blender and grate it until it's smooth.